Up for sale now, Vehiclemax. We have a beautiful 2011 Mercedes-Benz R350 blue efficiency diesel, Matic all-wheel drive, white on the outside with tan leather interior, completely loaded up with factory navigation, color backup camera, factory panoramic moonroof, front and rear bucket seats with console, front and rear parking sensors, heated seats, and a number of other options that I'll get into in just a minute. It has a clean title and a clean Carfax you can view right now for free at our website, Vehiclemax.net. We're located at 3200 Northwest 37th Street, Miami, Florida. 33142 is our zip code. Open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturdays 9 to 5, and we're always closed on Sundays. We have been in the car business since 1992 and have sold over 31,000 cars. We are an accredited member of the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating. You can check that out for yourself at our website. Right on the homepage is a clickable link to the Better Business Bureau site, which will take you right to our rating. If you have any questions, feel free to call me. My name is George. I can be reached at 305-218-5462. The car has no dents, no hail damage, no love bug damage, no major scratches or touch-ups of any kind. Four-wheel disc brakes, anti-lock braking system, tire pressure monitoring sensors, power folding mirrors, privacy tinted glass on the rear doors and from the rear doors behind. The door panels are beige and mocha with a wood accents. Of course, we got power windows, power door locks, cruise control, tilt wheel, power mirrors. Like I said before, power tailgate, which you can open up from here and the driver door panel, or from the remote control. It also has power tilt and trim. You got to get the car turned on. I'll show you that in just a minute. In the back of the steering wheel, you'll notice that there's these tabs. This is for your manual shifting option. There's a tab there. There's the other tabs over here. You tap it from the back. Automatic headlights that come on at sunset and come off at sunrise. Dual power seat, power recliner with memory and lumbar support. Before I sit down, let me pan over the seating area now so you can see it's in great shape without any cuts, tears, or burn holes. As a matter of fact, there's no burn holes anywhere in the seats, door panels, headliner, or carpeting, and there's no odor of smoke, so it looks like the previous owner may have been a non-smoker. We've also got curtain side airbags, as well as seat side airbags. Let me go ahead and get inside and sit down. The steering wheel is leather wrapped and it also has wood trimming. Okay, let's go ahead and get the car started. Alright. Let's go ahead and put the AC a little lower so you can hear me talk. That's probably good enough right there. Alright, and let's start off with the panoramic moonroof. It has a shade that retracts, and you can retract it just a little bit, like that for example, or if you press the switch all the way, like that, and you let it go, it will slide all the way open. And as you can see, it retracts toward the center. Now the panoramic moonroof pretty much encompasses the whole roof of the car, so everybody in the vehicle can actually enjoy the view, not only the front, middle row, but also the rear row passengers. Let's go ahead and open the moonroof. It's also a one touch. You can slide it just a little bit, slide it all the way, or tilt it for venting. We're going to go ahead and leave it open for the duration of the video so we can have a little bit of lighting. Now the front portion does open up, the rear portion is just for you to look out of. Alright, let's go ahead and put the navigation system. Alright, there's your navigation system now. We're going to put the vehicle now in reverse so you can see the color rear camera. And there's your color rear camera. Now that rear camera has also the parking guidelines. Alright, and let's go ahead and put it back in park. Now to put it in park, you just press here. It's an electronic shifter. Okay, let's see here. The vehicle has 60,650 miles. It is running right now. I'm going to rev the engine. Keep an eye on the tachometer. And the reason I'm doing that is just so you can see that the car is running it idling perfectly, and that there are no check engine light on, no airbag light, no service engine soon, no maintenance due, nothing like that. The only light that you see on there is the seatbelt light, because I'm not wearing my seatbelt to shoot a video. Below the odometer reading, you have also the current outside temperature. Speedometer is over here, along with a nice analog clock. power tilt and trim. Okay, if you can see it tilting up, I'm going to tilt it down. And it's also telescopic. Let me see if you can see what I'm doing here. It comes out toward you, or you can push it away from you. It comes in real handy when you have a very tall driver or a very short driver. Get heated seats as well. You press it one time for high, 2 times for medium, 1 more time for low, and 1 more time for off. And of course you get that on both sides. You get your parking, this is to disable your parking sensors here. You get dual climate control. I got them both right now at 60 because as you can see it's very hot outside, but you can simply just move that over and say put the passenger side, as I just did, at 68, and the driver's side still at 60. And all that does is that makes the AC vents on this side of the vehicle blow at 68, while this one here and this one here will blow at 60, or whatever it is you set it to. In the steering wheel, you got controls for the stereo. You can raise and lower the volume here. And let's go ahead and put some music on now. Let's see here, radio, and we got a station going there. Let's raise the volume. Lower the volume here. All right. And once you pair your phone, these will be your Bluetooth controls here. This is your voice command. And over here you get controls for to navigate about your onboard computer, which is in here, for your personal settings, trip odometer, maintenance checks, and so forth. You know, the automatic headlights, you simply set them here by moving the knob over there. If you want your fog lights to come on, you turn them on. Let's see here. Turn them on over here by pulling. Okay. On the automatic setting, you can't turn off the fog lights. It has to be done manually over here. You pull once and then twice. Okay. This vehicle does also have the blind zone spot alert, and because I have that vehicle behind me there, you see it there, it's sensing its presence, and it turns on that little triangle. That is to let you know that that lane is not available for you to switch on. So that's what we call I call it a blind zone spot alert, and you have that on both sides. Of course, right now it's lit because we do have vehicles around us while we're shooting this video. Okay, the manual tap shifting option. All right, you want to make it go into manual tap shifting option. Once you're in drive, all you got to do is hit on the tabs, okay, and then now that'll make it go into the manual shifting option now. So you tap on this one here by doing just that, and that is the plus. The plus means to shift up, and on this side here, if you tap on the minus, it will shift down. Okay, and I don't know if you've seen it here. Let me show you what it looks like on your display here. Let me let go of the camera here. Right now we're in 2nd gear. So you see the D3, that means we're in 3rd gear, 4th gear, 5th gear, and 6th gear. And now it's back to drive because I tapped it off. And but when you want to downshift, then you tab on the left hand side. So if I shift up with the right hand side, let's switch hands here. Say it'll go all the way up to 3, and then you want to downshift, you tab on the left. And every time you tap it, it goes down 1. It went straight from 3 to 1 because the vehicle senses we're not moving. Okay, let's go ahead and put it back in park. All right, this vehicle also does have satellite stereo sound system. Let's see what else here. You can also, I think once you pair your, this is for your preset stations over here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, you got storage up here. Another storage up here, and this is your cigarette lighter. As you can see, it looks like in perfect shape. It looks like it's never even been used. You got cup holders here in the center. Where you rest your elbow here in the center console, you got a 2-tier storage. That down there is your bottom tier for like bigger stuff. And you can see there's two buttons here you press. Okay. So if I press on the one on the right here, it's going to reveal the top. If I press on the one on the left, it's going to reveal the bottom. And what happened before is I went ahead and pressed this one, which is going to release the top, and that's why it goes down. I didn't want you to think there was anything broken there. All right, your main glove box is over here, and you can see the owner's manual is in there with its casing and all supplemental booklets that you need for the vehicle's operation. Okay, You got wood trimming all around the vehicle, on every door panel, on the steering wheel, on each side here, all over the dashboard, that side over there, all around the AC controls, and down here. You got an auto dimming rear view mirror that has a sensor up here that senses bright light. So if somebody puts the high beams on you, it will darken the mirror so it doesn't bother your vision. On the upper right hand corner is a compass, so it lets us know that we're pointing or heading in the east direction. Below the mirror, you have the home link or universal garage door opener, where you can program up to 3 garage doors or gates if you happen to live in a gated community. You have map lights up in the top here. Okay, right now they're turned off because we have it off in case people open the door. That way they don't not leave the door ajar and drains our batteries. All right, you got vanity mirrors. When you open this lid here, it lights up over here. You got a little clip there for like not credit cards, business cards, or gate cards. And then you can also swing it around, and then you can bring this portion down here to block out the sun if it's coming at you from an angle. And of course, that's on both sides, not just the driver's side. All right, let's pan over the passenger seating area now, so you can see it's in great shape. Again, no cuts, no tears, no burn holes, no stains. Just in really nice shape. All right, let's go ahead and I don't know if I panned over the dashboard now. Actually, you know what? I forgot to show you something. This vehicle does have parking rear sensors, and let's go ahead and put them to work. I don't know if you can see this up here. Actually, we're gonna put it in the drive first. Okay, and now this is your front parking sensors. I'm going to approach that red vehicle over there. I'm going to turn the steering wheel a little bit so you can see what that looks like when you approach. You're going to see how that's going to light up. See how and it's telling you you're about to hit it. Okay, and then now if you can see all the way to the rear, there's one up in the right behind where the sunroof vent is, another one of those. So now I'm going to put the vehicle in reverse, and that is going to actually have the same action. I'm going to back up to those 2 SUVs back there. Let me first get the vehicle straightened out, and you're going to see it's going to take the same action here. It's going to beep like that. By the way, that noise you're hearing is the rubber tires rubbing against our epoxy floor when I turn the steering wheel. They're lighting up. I don't know if you can see that, but you're going to hear them beep in a second. Alright, so that's how your front and rear parking sensors work. They're very effective, and not only that, they have sound. When you're inside the vehicle, you can see the that thing over there. I don't know what it's called, the display over there that lights up with those little lines to let you know you're about to hit something. But from in the video I'm shooting, it's very hard, especially because we're shooting a video indoors and it's kind of a cloudy day here. All right, let's see here. All the windows are automatic, meaning one touch. You don't have to hold the switch for the window to go up or down. Okay, and they're power folding. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and put up this window. By the way, your cruise control is over here. Your shifter, electronic shifter, is over here. You have to step on the brake, and you push down for drive and push up for reverse. For parking, you push in here. All right, I think we're ready to turn off the vehicle, so let's go ahead and move on to the mid-row and third-row section of the vehicle. There's also storage here on the sides for like magazines, maps, correspondence. Alright, the rear door panels are the same as in the front. Beige with a mocha with a nice wood accent, silver trimming. Really nice shape. This vehicle does have the child lock protection. I'll show you how that goes. Move that little lever down, and what that does is that disables this inside door handle. That's in case you got little ones and you don't want to be able to open the door from the inside. Once you engage it, the only handle that's going to open the door is the outer handle. To re-engage for adult passengers or bigger kids, just flick it back up, and this handle will start working again. The rear doors have a shade, a manual shade that you can slide up and down. All right, and they hook up onto these little anchors here, and this is what they look like. And to retract them, you simply just release them from the clips and let it slide down nicely, and they get completely out of your way. You have AC vents here on the sides, as well as in the back of the center console. Now these AC vents here are on both sides, obviously, In the back of the center console, the middle row passengers can control the AC, the temperature, where it flows, and they can turn it on and off. Like I was saying before, not only do you have buckets in the front, but you have buckets and console in the center, which is really cool. It's really sharp looking. And they have cup holders here, and then storage here. Okay, this is only a 1-tier storage, not like the front is 2-tier. Way down in the bottom over there, we have your cigarette lighter adapter for your chargers. We've got the factory floor mats also, front and rear. And this vehicle's in great shape. I mean, I don't know if you can see how clean it is here on the video. No stains, no cuts, no tears, no burn holes. It does have anchors for your baby car seat. There are 2 on each side. And it looks like whoever had this car didn't have any kids because of the condition of the vehicle. I mean, there's no indentations from baby car seat. It's just really clean back here. Kids love to stick their feet on here and sometimes stretch this out where it just sags nice and ugly, or sometimes even detach it from the sides. These are nice and tight. Okay. Let me give you a look at the headliner here from an angle here, so you can see how the moonroof, the panoramic moonroof works. Clearly it looks darker in the back now because the front moonroof has slid over the rear moonroof. Now you also have seat side airbags on the middle row seats. To get access to the third row is nice and simple. You pull open this handle, this will flip forward and out of the way, so you can gain full access to the third row seat. And actually this is supposed to be down. I can't really reach it from here because the thing is, I guess we had this on cargo mode, and let me see if I can set the camera down while I'm doing the video really quick. Let me drop the keys here, and let me see if I can push this down here with one arm. Okay, and I'm gonna just leave one up and one down so you can see what they look like. The rear seat is only for 2 passengers. Okay, and you can tilt it. It looks like it's stiff right now, like the backrest is all the way forward, but by pulling this handle you can adjust it, and you can also lift those headrests way higher than that. Let's see here. By the way, you got curtain side airbags back here as well. And map lights, and then you see that little, below that dome light, the map light there, that's the little strip I was telling you that displays your parking sensors. And then you also have AC vents back here for the third row passengers. 1 on each side, obviously. Alright, let me sneak the camera out of here and let's go to the back. Okay, by the way, all the tail lights and headlights are in perfect shape. They're not damaged or scuffed in any way. They're nice and clear. You can open the tailgate, as you can see right now, as I just did from the remote, from the switch on the driver door panel, or by simply squeezing the tailgate as long as the car is unlocked. And this is what I was telling you. See, you can recline it. I just reclined it, but I left this one like kind of straight up, okay? But I want to really show you how to lay it down flat first. Hang on a second. We got that middle row bucket seat a little bit too far back. I don't know if you notice here. This one's somebody who sat here. All right, and put it too far back. And I just made them nice and even. If you tilt it a little way back, then you won't be able to go into the cargo mode, and that's how the cargo mode works. The seat bottom lifts up from the bottom, from the back. It would lift up from here to the front as it was before, and then this portion comes and lays down. This lays down actually completely flat. And the cool thing is you could do one side and not the other, or you could do both if you want to go into full cargo mode. And then to bring it back up, you simply just grab on the strap here. Okay, now to make them even, as they're not even now, you want to get here and adjust it there to where they're laying nice, nice and flat. And then now you would have to reach from the other side to push that back down. Okay, you have another cigarette lighter adapter. You know, this is actually just like you have at home. A 115 volt, so you can plug in anything there. Like, you know, same thing as if you plug anything, your computer, you want to charge your computer, you can do it right there. And here is your cigarette lighter adapter. So you have 2 different types of charger right there, nice and comfortable. You got storage down here, and here's where your jack and everything else that you need is it's in there. There's also a front license plate holder in case you're from a state that requires a license plate up in the front. All right, let's continue. To close the tailgate, you can do it from here. You could do it by pressing on the remote or by pressing on the switch on the driver door panel as I showed you earlier. All right, now, right rear door panel, perfect shape. Sure, by now you'd notice that none of the panels have any cuts, tears, burn holes, cracks. It's actually really in beautiful condition. Gets also some storage on the sides here. The speaker covers are not damaged. I mean, the seating area is just in pristine condition. And remember, to flip that seat down, you're just gonna pull up in this handle here. And this is how you get into the back. Okay, so let's push this down here. Let me lay the keys down on the ground here. Push this down, and now you can see, if I can back off, this is how you get in back there, okay? And as you can see, the seat rest goes forward and then it slides up and down these tracks here. And we got a factory floor mat back here for the third row, so we got full mats on this vehicle. All right, now let's go ahead and close here. To close, you simply just push, and then boom, it falls right back into place. Now, as you can see, this one stayed up a little bit further up than the other one. I believe there's a handle here. You get in this handle here, and actually I think you need to sit to do it, and I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and push it back a little bit, and I just made it even the same way it was before we opened up back there. Okay, again, you can remember you got the shade on this side, of course, just like on the other side. All right, right front door panel, same way, two-tone, beautiful beige with a brown, and it's got a nice beige stitching over here. It looks really sharp. Of course, the wood trimming, the silver handle with silver accents here. I think earlier I might have made a mistake and said that we have dual power seats with memory. What I meant to say is we have dual power seats with driver's side memory. Okay, you don't really need memory on the passenger side. On the driver's side, you got it for up to 3 passengers. So let's say mom and dad drive, maybe you got an adult child or a grandmother wants to drive once in a while. You can set them up like that. Let's say make mom number 1, dad number 2, and grandma number 3, or your older sons or kids or daughters. All right, so it's a Blue Efficiency 3.5 turbo diesel. All right, before we conclude this video, I want to talk to you about financing. If you require financing, let me tell you, we have excellent rates for good credit. We also have special financing for not such good credit. We even got some programs for really rough credits. If you're concerned about the financing, you live a long distance away, or you simply want us to get you pre-approved before you come over, just go to the website, Vehiclemax.net. Right on the home page, you see a tab at the top of the page that says Apply for Credit. Click it, fill it out completely, click Submit at the bottom of the page, and then give us a call so we can retrieve your application and get you pre-approved. That's going to do it for the video in this unit. I want to thank you for watching our video at Vehiclemax.net.